Hello and welcome to your next meditation. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Lizzie, and for those of you that do, thank you for unrolling your mat and joining me yet again. Today we are moving into a meditation that's based on surrendering. So before we begin, I want you to totally get comfortable, and I want you to just get rid of anything that's going to bother you for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So if you want to, you can grab a pillow or a bolster or a block to sit on. If you're laying down on the earth, make sure you're comfortable and can have a nice long spine. If you are on your cell phone right now, maybe put on Do Not Disturb, or maybe at least silence it. If you are not on your cell phone and it's in the other room, make sure it's silent so it doesn't interrupt you. Close a window if the noises outside are loud. Whatever you've got to do to just totally be content for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe you want to grab a coffee, a tea, or water, something that's comforting to you to have with you. Maybe you want to grab some crystals. Maybe you want to grab a journal or a notebook and a pen, because if something's blocking you from totally letting go and surrendering, maybe you want to jot that down and just kind of get it on paper and out of your body. So grab what you need and we'll meet back here. If you are already on your mat and settled in, keep playing. Otherwise, take a moment to grab your mat, whatever yoga props you may need. Maybe a water, maybe a coffee, maybe a journal to write in. Whatever feels good to you today. Settle in and enjoy. So I'm going to begin seated up nice and tall for this meditation. Again, you can lay down on the earth, and if you do, you can grab an eye mask. You won't need to see me. You won't need to keep your eyes on me, but I'm going to sit here and do the entire meditation with you. So we're going to have a nice long spine wherever we are. So whatever you have to do to find that nice long spine, whether it's sitting on something comfortable or laying down. If you're laying down, slightly tuck that chin into the chest to elongate through the cervical spine. And if you're sitting up nice and tall, start to roll the shoulders down, relaxing them away from the ears. Close the eyes. And then just start to even out your breath. So maybe you're starting to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4 through the nose. Then maybe you kind of expand that breath to maybe 5 or 6 counts. Slow, even inhales through the nose. Exhaling nice and even for the same. And as you move through this breath, I'm just going to talk about what this meditation is going to be for you. So it's a place to, again, fully surrender. To be totally vulnerable, but to trust in yourself and to that around you that this vulnerability is safe. It's a place to release yourself from expected outcomes and results. To fully surrender and accept that what will be, that what's around you is what's happening. And to release any control that you cling on to. This meditation is to fully surrender into what you expect or know something to be. To release yourself of all that you think of your day-to-day motion so far. All that you think of your yoga practice as you know it. Your to-do list as you know it, your relationships as you know it. Release how you're emotionally connected to these things. Release how you feel during these things based on the expectations that you have. And then just feeling it for what it truly is and how you truly feel. Every day when we wake up, it's an opportunity to relearn how we feel about something, to relearn what we think about something, and to relearn how we do something. So how can we just surrender into that? How can we take away what we think we know and have learned so far about the things we do throughout the day? And how can we accept them for what they are and how they make us feel, how we react. And from there, once that happens, where can we bring our self-control in to make it the best situation for ourselves? You can start to release this controlled breathing now, having used that breath to bring yourself into this moment, having used that breath to start to release anything that doesn't serve you, to give yourself this time right here, right now that you deserve. Having used that breath and knowing that that breath is your anchor into this practice right now. If you start to feel the mind slipping, if you start to feel thoughts arising, you start to feel the ego getting involved, remind yourself that that breath is here. That anchor is holding you into this, and you can come back to that. You are welcome to take a mudra that feels good to you. You are welcome to bring the palms face down to ground yourself down into the earth. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of that grounding stability, or maybe you're feeling like you need the motivation to move forward and you flip the palms up. As you inhale, keeping the lips closed, drawing the breath in through the nostrils, feeling that breath come down into the body, down the throat, into the chest. Quietly tell yourself in your mind that you are love. And as you exhale, release expectations. Inhale, I am love. And as you exhale, fall heavy into the ground underneath you. Inhale, I am love. And as you exhale, release any fear that's circling around not having control. As you inhale, bring in that love. And as you exhale, start to release any tension within the body that's holding you back from fully surrendering physically. As you inhale, bring in that love. And as you exhale, release those expected results. As you inhale, bring in that love. Start to envision that love just warming up your heart space, shining brightly, creating a light. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders down. Fall a little heavier into the grounding underneath you. Inhale, bring in that light, that love. And as you exhale, let a little bit more of that need to control go. Inhale, bring in that light, that love and trust. And as you exhale, release any feelings right now that you think you should be feeling, that you think you should be having, but that aren't currently serving you. Inhale, bring in light, bring in love, bring in trust. And exhale the need to live, feel, and think the same every day. Inhale, bring in that light, that love, that trust. And physically, as you exhale, release that tension that you still feel in the body, that tension that you're holding on to, that little last need to control, the tension that's holding you back from freely moving, from freely releasing and relaxing. Deep inhale here, bring in light, bring in love, bring in trust. Exhale, release your obligations. Release the thoughts you have around them, the feelings you have around them, what you think you know about them. Release the hold that they have on you and just lean into it. Know that you have to get things done. That's what we do as humans. But surrender into that grip that it has on you, so you're not resisting so much, so that you're not fighting back so much. Lean into it so that it's not pushing against you anymore. Surrender into it. Let all of it go. And then as you move forward on your own terms. Inhale, bring in the light, the love, the trust. And exhale to release the expectations of how you move throughout the day. Release the expectations of the order in which you must do things, the time of which they must be done. Tap into how it feels. And start to tap in and recognize the order in which it feels good to do these things, not the order in which you believe they must be done, not the order that you've taught yourself so far and that you think you know of how this needs to be done, and tap in to the feelings that feel good. Inhale, bring in the light, the love, the trust. Exhale, release your comfort. Lean into the discomfort. Take a look at it head on, straightforward. Sift through the mess. Find the roots. And get comfortable in that discomfort. On the edge of our comfort zone is where we find that growth, whether it's a physical posture in our yoga practice, whether it's a conversation with someone that we didn't want to have, whether it's our day-to-day obligations, whether it's a job, whether it's a physical sensation. Where can you find that growth? Where can you release a little bit more of that discomfort to find comfort in the discomfort? As you inhale, bring in what you need right here, right now. And as you exhale, release what does not serve you. Right here, right now. Recognize that as the day goes on, and as you find rest, and then you awake tomorrow, and as the days go on enough to bring you to the next week or the next month, that what you need may change. What you may need to release may change. That your feelings may change, your sensations may change. So where can you surrender into what you already know about how you feel, how you move throughout the day, to what you already know about your obligations, to how you move on your yoga mat, to what you already know about your practice and your postures that you find. How can you surrender into all of that? And in each moment that you need to, Ask yourself what you need, how you need it. How can you ask yourself to teach yourself the newness in every moment that you can find it? Releasing what you think it should feel like, how you think it should end, how you think the result should look. How can you start living step by step, moving forward, wrapped in what you need based on how you feel, based on what you create, pushing through the discomfort, not sweeping it under the rug, finding new ways to feel, finding new ways to move through the things, surrendering when you need to, releasing control when you need to, not allowing the things to push up against you as you find that tight, tight grip. Surrendering into all you think you know, and finding that new light, that new love, and that new trust. Once again, inhale, bring in what you need, how you need it. Bring in the feelings that you need. And exhale to surrender a little bit more, to let go of a little bit more, to release the expectations. Deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Deep inhale here. Open the mouth, exhale, side out. Deep inhale here. Really fill up. Feel the breath come down into the chest. Maybe even down into that belly. Exhale, open the mouth, side out. Let it go. Start to blink the eyes open here. Take your time. Sweep the arms up overhead, whether you're seated or laying down. If you're laying down, point the toes to really find that stretch. And then exhale, shimmy it out, let it go. You are welcome to sit here and observe a little bit more. You are welcome to sit here and find more of the good that you can bring in that you need right now. Or maybe it's not good, but you need to sift through it and find the good from it. You are welcome to open up your journal and release those things on paper and bring in those things on paper. I will leave you here now with your peace, taking what you need. As always, thank you for joining me. The light in me honors, loves, and appreciates the light in you. Namaste.